Welcome to the Hustle Wing podcast. Today we are joined by Ron Kerbs, the founder of Kidas. He's going to talk to us today about his culture, his company, his culture, and a little bit about himself. Hi, Ron. How are you doing?
Hey, Evie. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. So tell me, what is Kidas? What do you guys do?
Yeah, so Kidas is a software for parents to protect their kids while they play online multiplayer video games. So
Mm-hmm.
probably many of you have heard about Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, Call of Duty, all of
Yeah.
those games that people and especially kids play online. We created
Mm-hmm.
a software to protect gamers while they play. So we automatically detect things like scams, bullying, harassment, online predators trying to talk with players, alert the parents of players if we're talking about minors, especially younger kids, basically helping parents and kids to protect themselves while they play those games.
Great. All right. That's a really good, that's a very important service, definitely with, gaming in the community these days because kids start very young gaming. So I see the need for that. Just a question. How do you guys, like pick up on a threat? Like, how would you know that somebody's bullying someone, for
Yeah,
example?
so we built a pretty sophisticated technology behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
We're monitoring the voice conversation. We have the ability to connect to automatically to more than 400 games. We're monitoring the text chat. We're monitoring the game events, so we know exactly if someone is shooting at you at the game. We know that if you're playing on the same team,
Mm-hmm.
if you're at the lobby or in the game, we know all of those things when we're
Okay.
combining all of this data and information in order to build a pretty accurate um, data points of what is actually happening in the game. Behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes, we have AI running, analyzing all of the information and
Mm-hmm.
alerting parents and players about those situations.
That's so cool. So it's not like there's someone like listening in live or anything like that.
No, no, no. So no one is listening live to your conversations. In specific cases, in case something, our AI is not sure, we do have human moderators reviewing
Mm.
some of the situation, but like more than 90% of the things are done automatically. And
Yeah.
if we have a case in which the AI is not sure, we do have human moderators that are helping the AI, basically retraining the AI and giving the AI guidance on what is, something that we should alert parents or not.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And then what happens if an alert happens? Like let's say you guys pick up a scam or something. What happens?
Yeah, it's not if, it's when. We unfortunately find a lot of
Mm.
scams, a lot of online predators. Every day we probably alert at least one parent about a situation that was happening.
Jeez.
Uh,
Mm.
in those cases, we send parents a text message and an
Hmm.
email, and depending on the situation and how urgent it is. We also send parents a weekly report summarizing everything that had happened during the week, plus recommendations on how to talk with their kids about the situation, how to deal with the situation, recommendations on how to start conversations about difficult topics related to gaming, and also recommendations for new games, new technologies, and new terms that they should be aware of while their kids are playing. You would be amazed how many parents don't know what is V-Bucks. That's the Fortnite currency. How many parents don't really know the jargon, the slang of
Yeah.
their kids. And so
Yeah.
those are things that help parents to understand their kids' life better, to have dinner conversations with
Mm.
their kids, and to be more connected to what is happening to their kids.
Yeah, that's a really well thought out product, actually, especially offering the advice to the parents. I feel like that would be very important because sometimes you'll receive an alert and then maybe you might, I don't know, I would know that I would be like, I would switch off, the gaming device, whatever they're using, and then I'd ban them. So it
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
nice. It's nice to avoid that because that's a lot of conflict, just because the parents just don't understand. So it's nice that you guys offer that as well. I feel like that's
Yeah,
a
and
nice
that and that was our issue at the beginning. We had a few parents who received the alerts, and then we didn't see their players, their kids playing anymore. And we asked them, "Hey,
yeah.
what happened?" Said like, "Hey, it happened on while they were playing, and we don't want them to play anymore." And we're
Yeah.
actually programming. We think that gaming is really good. We think that gaming is, one social activity that kids do together with their friends, even if
Yeah.
they don't meet in real life. They meet virtually. It
Mm,
developed their skill, cognitive
yeah.
skills, their ability to work together as a team. So we think
Mm-hmm.
gaming is great. You just have to do it in moderation, and also
Mm.
make sure that you're doing it safely. So the last thing that I want, people to come out of this conversation is that, gaming is dangerous. Yeah, like
Yeah.
everything can be dangerous. Like driving can be dangerous. Taking a flight can
Yeah.
be dangerous. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
things that we do are can be dangerous. We just have to find the right balance between opportunity and sometimes dangerous activities.
Yeah. No, great. That's great. And you're right. Gaming has really bad PR. Like people tend to look down on it and tend to talk badly about it, especially the older generation. I've heard a lot of parents say that, like, they don't want to have their kids stuck on in front of a screen for, so long. So it's nice that you've created that parameter that is a safety net for parents to sort of understand the knowledge and also be able to make sure that their kids are safe without, like, hawking over their shoulders all the time. So that's cool. So
Yeah,
what
and,
about
and
you?
it's
When did you start? Oh, sorry.
and it's funny because sorry for interrupting you talking
Yeah.
about the gaming, but the old generation, if I remember my grandparents, they always you know didn't take sports that we do take seriously today that serious. So
Yeah.
basketball, soccer, all of those things were not
Yeah.
taken seriously like 60, 70 years ago when
Yeah.
my grandparents were kids. And today we know that it's an actual profession. People make a lot of money doing it. They get a lot of sponsorship. Like people take it
Yeah.
seriously, and that's what we're starting to see in gaming. I don't know if you know, there are more than 700 universities in the U.S. that offer scholarships for gamers. So you don't just
Really?
have to be a football player to get a scholarship to get into college. You can actually
Okay.
get a gaming scholarship, and some of the most watched gaming events have
Hmm.
millions of people watching those events in real time.
Yeah.
So it's an actual sports, and people make a lot of money playing those sports
Yeah.
and achieving trophies and milestones while doing it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ron. So when I was gonna ask you, sorry, when did you start gaming? I'm assuming
Yeah,
you're a gamer, right?
yeah. I'm definitely a gamer. Not a lot of time running, a company these days, but
Yeah.
I played a lot growing up, and also in recent years. I'm actually more of a casual gamers, prefer the
Hmm.
FIFA, those kind of things. Really like my
Yeah.
PlayStation. Played a
Yeah.
lot of Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
as a teenager, and those kind of games, the first shooting games, and those
Yeah.
kind of things. But that's how I got to know the problem when you're
Yeah.
playing some of the games first. First and shooting games, you see a lot of people being bullied, harassed. You hear the
Yeah.
online communication, and you just can't even imagine the kids on the other side suffering from those bullies, from those
Yeah.
scammers. And I
Mm.
realized that there is no solution, and that's how I came to solve this problem. I heard about it. I heard other players who are being harassed, and you can stop it in one conversation, telling the other side, "Hey, that's not appropriate. You're talking to a child."
Yeah.
But like, I cannot be physically there with all of the
With
conversations. So I say, like,
everyone.
what if I can? What if I can actually be in those conversations and help kids deal with those situations? So
Yeah.
that's how we started Kidas. There was a pretty famous back then. I lived in Philadelphia. There was a pretty famous case of a girl from one of the areas of Philadelphia that was sexually harassed by someone she met online. I realized that we gotta have a solution for this problem, and that's how we
Mm.
started Kidas. We started with a few games. We now support more than 400 games that we're integrated to, and
Hmm.
hopefully getting to the majority of games that kids play these days.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it's really nice that you're looking out for the community, definitely. So, what is your vision for the business? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, as I said, we want to support most of the games that kids play these
Mm.
days. We currently support 400 of them. We want to get to thousands. And we currently support two platforms. So one is PC gaming, and the other one is Discord servers. And we want to
Hmm.
expand to other platforms, so mobile gaming, console
Mm.
gaming, cloud
Mm.
gaming, and all of
Okay.
those things that are becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
So basically, want to be multi-device, and basically allow parents and gamers to have one hub of security that is connected to all of their devices and all of
Mm.
their games,
Yeah.
and they can know that they're being protected in those
Yeah.
situations.
Okay. And so you said it's currently PC
And Discord is the
and
main
Discord.
yeah,
Yeah.
communication for gamers.
Okay, cool. And is there a way for your child to maybe bypass it? Like, can they not log in and it will, like, does that make sense? Does my question make sense?
Yeah, yeah. So we actually thought about it a lot, and
Yeah.
we solved it in two ways. So one way, we created a pretty sophisticated software that making it almost impossible for someone to install it without access. So if you try to install the software, if you try to tamper with the software, you're gonna be, you're gonna get an alert. Hey, you need to enter your password,
Mm,
and also your parent is gonna get an alert about it. But we said,
okay.
okay, we just don't want to. We don't want it to be like a punishment for kids or something like that. So
Yeah.
we actually provide incentives for kids. So kids who install our software are getting gaming points. They're getting incentives, and so
Mm,
they have the incentive to have it installed. So you're protecting yourself, and you're being incentivized for that. You're getting
nice.
Robux, which is the Roblox money. You're getting some other points in other games, and so
Yeah.
basically it's a dual incentive, and an incentive for the parents to have it installed because they know their kids are safer, and an
Yeah.
incentive for the kids to have it installed because they're getting rewards.
Yeah.
And kids also know that their parents are not getting like voice transcripts. They're not hearing their
Yeah.
conversations. We really believe in privacy, so they're being
Yeah.
alerted about a situation only if it's really dangerous. But they're not
Mm,
going to hear the conversation. They're not going to get a transcript, and just going to get like a quick summary generated
mm,
of what is happening, by and detected by the AI.
yeah. You really thought everything through. I love that. Like you're on everyone's side. So I love that everyone's winning. Cause, yeah, if it was a case where I'm just thinking about my teenage self, if you were, checking out my gaming history, if I was a teen and stuff, I'd be like, oh my goodness, I don't want my mom to know what I'm saying or whatever. So it's nice that you protect the child as well and give them incentives as well. So to show that you're also on their side. That's really cool. So, what are any projects or current challenges that you're facing at Kidas?
Yeah, so I think the biggest challenge for us in the last few months is we're scaling quite significantly. So
Mm,
just in June, we were monitoring about 200,000 conversations a month, and this
hmm.
month we already close to 2 million conversations a month.
Goodness.
So we're growing pretty significantly, and the tech and the technology and the infrastructure has to grow. The
Yeah.
same with the heavy load of new customers and new partners joining our platform.
Yeah.
And so those are the things that we're working on, in the last few weeks to make sure that we're scaling with our customers.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about your community, we're always looking for people who can work with us on a lot of design projects. We're creating new partners, integrations, and those kind of things. People who can help us train our AI. We're looking for people who can, you know, train our AI in the sense that we're going to show them a data set and they're going to tell us, hey, your AI was wrong in those situations, your AI was right in
Mm,
those situations, and also
mm,
machine learning experts who want to join our team. And those are
hmm.
the things that we're looking at these days.
Yeah.
Also looking for a lot of integrations with channel partners. So we are working with a lot of channel partners. We're working with antivirus companies, with esports teams, with
Mm,
communities, with schools. So people who have the ability to get us integrated to new companies. We do have a pretty strong affiliate program. You're going to
okay.
help us integrate with a partner. We're going to do a rev share with you. You're going to make revenue just by helping us getting to those people. So the people in
Mm,
your community that are connectors, the people who are really connected to security companies, to schools, to
yeah.
esports teams, to
Yeah.
influencers, we definitely have a way for you to make money by helping us grow.
Nice. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, you started that saying it was a challenge that you scaled from 200,000 to 2 million, and that doesn't sound like a challenge to me. But I understand that obviously you have to, you have to have now the technological power to handle all the conversations that you're monitoring. So I get that. We can definitely match you up with the right people for that. Well, thank you so much, Ron. Thank you for your time. I mean, I'm very interested in Kidas. It sounds like a really cool company that is definitely needed in this day and age. And I love that. I really want to bash on home that you really thought everything through. Like I really like the fact that you're on everyone's side. I love that. I think that's such a nice touch. So yeah, so thank you again for your time, and we will definitely be chatting again soon.
Thank you very much, Izzy, for having me here, and really enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks.